Today I'm going to try installing and running locally on my computer the LLM model Nemotron 3 Super from Nvidia with 120 billion parameters. I'll walk through the process in detail so that, if you want, you can try running this model yourself. This model from Nvidia was specifically designed for building agentic AI, systems capable of autonomously handling complex multi-step tasks. It also works very well with tools and is known for its high accuracy in API and function calling. One important note: today I won't be doing an in-depth evaluation of the model's capabilities. I'll only run a few small tests to make sure it works locally. What I'm most interested in right now is whether this 83GB model with a 1 million token context window can actually run on my machine, and if so, how fast it performs. If it does run and the speed is reasonably acceptable, I'll definitely test it more thoroughly in future videos, so don't forget to subscribe. Hi, I'm Nick, and I've been developing software for over 20 years. On this channel, I share my experience, insights, and thoughts about IT. So, just like in my previous video about the quencoder model, I'll be running Nemotron on my desktop, since it's a bit more powerful than my MacBook, where this model definitely won't run. Quickly about the desktop specs. It has an AMD Ryzen 7 processor, 128GB of RAM, and most importantly, a discrete GeForce RTX 4060 Ti with 16GB of VRAM. That's obviously not a lot for AI models, but thanks to the mixture of experts architecture used in this model, it should still be able to run on this hardware. For those who aren't familiar with this architecture, let me briefly explain what it is. In a traditional neural network, every time you send a word or token, all of the model's parameters are used to process it. If a model has 70 billion parameters, all 70 billion are involved in computing every single token. This requires an enormous amount of computational power. The mixture of experts architecture solves this problem by splitting each layer into two key components. The first is the experts, a set of smaller independent neural networks that specialize in different things. One might be better at understanding code structure, another at French grammar, and a third at mathematical reasoning. The second part is the router. This is a smaller neural network that acts like a dispatcher. It analyzes the incoming token and decides which experts are best suited to handle it. When a request comes in, the router selects only a few of the most relevant experts for that specific token, while the rest remain idle and don't consume computational resources. As a result, the model can have hundreds of billions of parameters in total, but use only a small fraction of them, for example 10 to 15 billion, to generate each individual token, allowing it to run at speeds comparable to much smaller models. To run local language models on my computer today, I'll be using LM Studio. They actually have the model I need available, Nemotron 3 Super. Even though it's over 86GB in size, it should be able to run on my machine thanks to the mixture of experts architecture I just talked about. Alright, the model has finished downloading. Let's select it. Since the model is very large, it needs some time to load into memory. Just a reminder, this model has 120 billion parameters. Hopefully it will actually run on my hardware. Okay, unfortunately an error occurred while loading the model. That's a bit disappointing, but I'm not giving up. I'll try tweaking some parameters to make it lighter. Let's go to the model settings and see what we can adjust. The first thing I'll try is reducing the number of experts. I've cut it almost in half, from 22 down to 12. Alright, let's try loading the model into memory again. As you can see, I have a setting enabled in LM Studio that shows all the parameters in detail before loading the model. You can turn this off if it gets in your way. Let's see if reducing the number of experts helped. Looks like it didn't. The model failed to load again. Okay, what else can we change? Let's reduce the number of experts even further, down to 6, and try loading again without changing anything else. Let's see if it works this time. Nope. Still didn't load. Alright, besides the number of experts, what else can we tweak? Here, the GPU offload parameter. This setting determines which part of the neural network is loaded into GPU memory and which part stays in the system RAM. Let's experiment with that. I'll lower the GPU offload value. You can see that as I change it, the estimated VRAM usage also changes. Since my GPU has 16GB of VRAM, I'll set it so that most of it is used, but not all of it. I want to leave a bit of headroom for the operating system. Alright, let's try loading the model again. Waiting for it to initialize. Nope. Unfortunately, that didn't help either. Okay, let's see what else we can adjust. I'll keep the number of experts at 6 for now, but reduce GPU offload to 8, and with these settings, let's try once more. Waiting for it to load. Yes, it finally loaded. That's great. Let me resize the window so you can clearly see all the parameters. I used to run the Nemotron 3 Super model. I'll also open another tool next to it, NVTOP. I use it to monitor GPU usage. This dark yellow line shows GPU memory usage and the blue line shows GPU utilization. The tool is free and open source. Definitely give it a try if you haven't already. It's a great addition to other system monitoring tools. Alright, now that the model has successfully loaded, let's test whether it actually works. I'll send a simple prompt in a new chat. I'll also keep the system monitoring window open on the side so we can watch how the load changes. Okay, to start, I'll just greet the model to see if it responds at all and whether it can generate an answer. Great! It looks like the model not only loaded successfully, but is also working properly. As you can see, the speed was about 6.5 tokens per second. For such a large model running on a fairly standard desktop, that's actually a pretty solid result in my opinion. And as you can see, GPU utilization isn't very high, while video RAM stays almost fully occupied the entire time. Alright, now we know the model not only runs, but also responds at a reasonable speed. So let's give Nemotron a slightly more challenging task. For example, I'll ask it to write a Python function that sorts an array of objects by a key. The task itself is quite simple. Any developer with basic Python knowledge can do it, so it shouldn't be difficult for the model. But besides correctness, I'm also interested in how many tokens my hardware can generate in this test. As you can see, the video RAM remains fully utilized, while the GPU itself is only loaded at around 20 to 30% on average. I'll speed up the footage of the response generation a bit because generating a full response with this model can take quite a long time on my desktop. However, at the end, I'll show the total time it took so you can estimate how fast it might run on your own setup. Just as a reminder, my system has an AMD Ryzen 7 CPU, 128GB of RAM, and a discrete GeForce RTX 4060 Ti with 16GB of video RAM. Alright, the model has finished generating the response. As you can see, the speed was a bit over 6 tokens per second, which again is quite good for such a massive model running on a consumer-grade GPU. And one more important note. As I mentioned at the beginning, my goal today wasn't to thoroughly evaluate the Nemotron 3 Super model. I just wanted to see whether it would run, with what settings and at what speed. I'll do a more detailed evaluation in a future video. There are also two things I want to touch on, since I often get asked about them in the comments when I talk about my experiments with local LLMs. The first is local server setup. Since I usually run models on a Linux machine, I rarely use that computer as a desktop. Instead, it acts as a powerful server. Because it's connected to my home network, I simply access it via SSH from any of my other computers whenever I need it. My main working machine is a MacBook. To make all of this work, there's actually not much to configure. LM Studio already has a built-in API that you can access over the network. It also provides plenty of settings for the local server, so you can configure it exactly the way you like. Right now, you can see all the settings I'm using. The second thing I wanted to mention is the parameters I used to run the Nemotron 3 Super model today. There aren't that many, and most of them are left at their default values, except for the number of experts and the GPU offload setting, which I already talked about earlier in this video. Alright, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. See you soon. Take care.